Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm just going to do a quick review on these Fjallraven Kaipak trousers. Not easy. All for a trouser review. Now, you see me clamber over this wood, this fallen tree here. Now the great thing about wearing these Kaipaks is, the Fjallraven, is they're tough as old boots, and I'm not worried about snagging them. So this is what I love about the G1000 material. It's just really hard wearing and super comfortable as well. So I just love this gear, and it's not going to rip or snag, especially on the sections where you've got the G1000. So this is why, you know, if you're in the woodlands, this type of trousers is fabulous. But getting covered in woodland moss, the greenery, but throw them in the wash would be great. Good as new. The Kaipaks are part of the Keb family, I believe, and there's the normal Kebs that you can get, and which I've got a pair of those, which I've done a review on previously. And you've got the Keb Agiles as well, which are a bit more tapered and a bit more stripped down. And then somewhere in between you've got these, which are not a highly technical mountain trouser. There's somewhere in between a sort of casual jean, which they've got the Greenland jeans, and they're more technical trousers. They're called the Kaipaks. I think it's K-A-I-P-A-K, part of the Keb range. Why did I buy these? Because they are still hard wearing G1000, but the nice thing about these is they are not overtly technical trousers, or they've got the panels in them. They've got the different G1000 here. I'll get a bit closer to the camera in a minute, change the shot. But you've got and I bought them in black because I didn't want the panels that I normally get to show, you know, the different colours, because sometimes you just want a pair of trousers that you can just, like I am today, in the woods, just mooch around. You're not scaling the mountain or doing any scrambling, so you don't really need a super technical trouser to ventilate in these. So they are, as I say, they're quite a stripped down pair of trousers. I'm going to change the shot so I can just show you a bit more of the detail. So hopefully you got the light right and the shot, the angle right. Let me just move this around. So there you go. Shot a bit because the light was changing, but so you've got G1000 here, right the way down the front here, and the hem endings. I'll show you those in a minute. They're slightly different to the Kebs. They're not studs. They are. Let me just get into shot. So you can see here, they've still got the detail in, but instead of so what have you got here? So on the end of the hem endings here, you've got this clasp system here, slightly different to the studded system on the Kebs themselves. They're sort of more technical trousers, but these are, I'd say, a little bit more casual. So you can see there, hopefully you can get the shot there, that boot clasp goes round your end of your boot, and again they've got the hook on the end of these trousers as well, which they do on all Fjallraven trousers. So that goes just under my lace, which is doing the job nicely, and the thickness around here is really good, so that works just equally as well, and it sort of tapers in the end of the trouser, which I like. So back to the rest of the trouser. So you can see I've been clambering over the trees here. I'm not too worried. So this is ideal condition for these Kaipaks, is because they've got plenty of ventilating. As you can see the panels here, they've got this stretch material here, which goes under the what do they call it, gusset, the crotch, anyway. There you can see it there, and this stuff is four-way stretch. You've got it here, and you can't really see it with the black panels on, and that was the whole purpose of me buying a black pair, to be honest with you. But you've got the here, all the way up here, and on the back you can see here, all the way around the sort of areas where you're going to sort of articulate more. Now on the knees you've got the usual quality from a Fjallraven product. You've got here and here, and you've got the sort of double stitching here all over this garment. So this is really tough. It's going to last, this thing. I've got a feeling this is a G1000 light. I'll have to check that out. Not as heavy as the Vida Pros that I've got. It's a lighter material, but nonetheless the G1000, this particular G1000 they've used on it, is really, it just feels nice when you put it on. It's a slightly better feel than some of the Revolution Race. That's sort of their polycotton mix is a little bit more tougher, and tougher in a more not as comfortable way. But the G1000s, I just love this. Got the detail on this as you'd expect. One pocket here which is slightly got a bellow on it. I'll just show this, literally studded as you'd expect, and there's a bellow pocket there that goes out slightly at the back, I think, on one of them. So you've got a slight bellow at the bottom, so there's a bit of room in here for a map of sorts. I think you probably get a small map in there, but I kind of like that. And then on this side here, you've got a zip pocket here with a mesh little inner pocket for a credit card and that sort of stuff. So again, something just to note about these trousers, they are I'm wearing a 48, and my waist is usually fluctuates between a 33, a 32 if I'm really good, or a 34 if I've been eating a lot, but you know what I mean, that's my kind of size. My leg length is about a 30, so I'm not particularly tall, but these are a 48 regular, and they've come in quite nice actually, because Fjallraven sometimes can be a little bit too long, but I'm not too disappointed with these. It's nice and they go over my boots well, and the length works well even with my approach shoes. One thing to note though, and I'll just show you, the waist, unlike I've got a pair of Kebs, and I've got a 48 in the Kebs. Now because these have got G1000 all around the waist, there's a little bit of room here for me, because you've got a bit of stretch here, and stretch that goes all the way around the sides. You can just see that stretch that goes all the way around the sides. But I'd say these are comfortable, they fit me well, but I certainly don't want to be putting on too much weight, because I'll have to be moving the button. But the point I'm trying to make is, with all outdoor gear, or Fjallraven especially, it's always, I bought these online, took a chance, because I got them in the sale and I got them at a really good discount. And I've wanted a pair of Kaipax for a while, because like I say, I don't want to always look like I'm coming off the mountain and walking around town in a pair of these. These you can get away with because they're nice, they look like a pair of jeans basically, albeit quite an expensive pair of jeans, but it's going to last and last and last. Now the thing to say about them is, whereas the Kebs I've got stretch all the way around the top, in the 48 they feel slightly more room in them, a bit, so I would wear them on top of the mountains as opposed to these. These are going to be my sort of everyday pair of trousers. But what I'm saying to you is, I think like Revolution Race, a lot of outdoor gear on, it's better to go and try it on if you can, because a 48 in one style of trouser, although they're in the same family and the same line, the Keb line, they're not the same size. I've tried, whereas the Kebs, when I bought them, I've got a size 50 in the Vida Pros. I tried a 50 in the Kebs, and they were just swamping me. The back side was too big, and the legs looked too, they're too wide. I just didn't like the look on it, so I got 48 and it fits me. So I just don't think you can beat trying gear on in a shop. I just don't think. I think that's the best way to buy outdoor gear, especially expensive outdoor gear as well. But yeah, the Kebs, these are going to last and last. Just one thing, no pockets on the back. There you go. G1000 all the way down here, and then you've got the stretch here, and then again, as you can see, G1000 here and here. So I really like them, really pleased with them. A nice pair of, I'd say, hybrid trousers. So if you were thinking of Land Rover terms, this isn't your Defender type of trouser. This is your Freelander, and these are not your out and out mountaineering trousers. They're not designed for that. They're just designed for mooching around the woods and everyday use. It's about the price. So I got these on sale at 112 quid. So I think they're, relatively speaking, good value for money. I know you could probably get cheaper, cheaper alternatives, but for me, I just like Fjallraven gear, and it does last and last, and that's the thing about it. Doesn't wear. Now, a top end price is about 180. I wouldn't pay 180 pounds on this. I'd always look for a discount, so I paid 112. And when you're looking at the 112 prices for a Fjallraven pair of trousers, that's comparable to some of the prices that Revolution Race now are charging, and they're the two brands that I kind of compare with each other. Anyway, hope you find this quick review useful, and if you have done, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you really enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It all helps grow the channel, and it's free. So take care, speak to you soon, take care out there, bye bye.